What's up, you all? I know I am coming on a little late. I hope you all are doing well. I am coming on a little late, but baby, you know, uh, oh my God. First of all, could somebody tell me, is Dragon actually beef sector? I mean, did she come through the beef sector system? I'm just asking. Uh, who is this Dragon person? The only thing I know about Dragon is when Simon was supposed to. Hey, what's up, Treasure? Ooh, I heard your little commentary. Oh my God. And then I done heard stomp down commentary and everything. So anyway, Dragon, why you begging from the beef sector? Is it other sectors you can beg from? I mean, we don't even know you. I don't know. Um Go the community action agency will help you out. I don't get it. I don't get it. But I don't even know this Dragon lady. The only reason why I know her is because she was up there trying to butter up Simon, and I guess that didn't work out. And now she is broke again. Ma'am, okay, look, I ain't telling nobody who to give to or not to give to, but y'all use some wisdom. Use some wisdom, baby. Use some wisdom. All right. I mean, it's community action agency, Catholic charities. My thing is, have you used them people to the point that they don't want to give no more? Because I can't understand that people always in a pickle and stuff. Anyway, I don't know that lady's situation, but people always coming on here, and they always coming to the beef sector now. I mean, we got our own beggars, okay? We got our own people needing transmissions and places to stay and bus tickets and lawyers and things. Baby, we can't support nobody else, okay? All right. All right, moving right along. Catherine Powell, I don't think so either. Because how you getting all this internet to be up on the YouTube? Anyway, baby, let me move on. Brooke, girl, go glean your fields and let Boaz find you. This is coming from the Bible, girl. This is coming straight from the Bible. First of all, let me say something about Brooke. Isn't it odd that women can say that they want a man or a woman? Brooke said that she is open to women as well. She's open. And I find it quite odd. And I'm not mad at Brooke, but I'm just looking at the situation where women can say, I want a man and or a woman. And nobody bats an eye. Nobody thinks twice about it. Now you let a man say, I want a woman or a man. I prefer a man, but I will do a woman as well. Baby, you will hear all kind of mess. And I just want y'all to see the crazy hypocrisy of it all. I mean, I don't know if we have too many straight women over here. I know we have some, but now Brooke done, she wants to swim in the ladies' pond too. And it seems like it's always after a bad relationship. A man didn't treat them right. I mean, well, Creole again, that's great. But women don't have that issue. And that's all I'm saying. Women don't have that issue. And that's all I'm saying. She's been fluent, not fluid. She's been fluent. Okay, in how many languages? But no, you all, but I want y'all to hear this stuff. And so I want you all to hear what's going on. So she can go and get a variety of anything. And I think that should be the same case. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. Now, even though you don't agree with it, I get it. But at least she has that choice. You know what I'm saying? Sirius Bailey said that's a hot mess. Well, Sirius, that's what they doing, Sirius. So anyway, let me say this though. This is for Brook. Brook, go glean your fields and let Boaz find you. Oh my God, this is look, this is a sermonette. Look, Ruth, not Ruth, but Ruth. Ruth had lost her husband, and her sister-in-law lost her husband. Now her sister-in-law went on about her business, but Ruth, not Ruth, but Ruth stayed with Naomi. Go with me now. I'm going somewhere. And they didn't have a lot of money. They were going through. They was going through. Okay? Okay, they was going through. I've been through the fire and I've been through the flood. She was going through. But Ruth wasn't thinking about no man, even though Ruth done lost the man. But Ruth wasn't thinking about no man. Okay, Ruth, not Ruth, but Ruth didn't have no cheering either. So Ruth went to the fields to glean. Okay? When the people finished what was left over, Ruth went so her and her mother-in-law could eat. Boaz saw Ruth. And he told the people, leave Ruth some food. Leave her a little bit more. Mm-hmm. And Naomi got wind of it. See, you need a wise woman, Brooke, because these women, some of these women ain't wise. You need a wise woman. All right? And Naomi said, ooh, I know who he is. And again, Ruth was in the right place at the right time. Boaz saw Ruth's willingness to work. I wasn't looking for no man to take care of her. And then when Ruth went yonder to Boaz, she slept at the bottom of his feet, okay? And he redeemed her. And something good came out of it. So all I'm going to say is this. All I'm going to say is this. What's her name? Brook. Brook, you just getting out of a bad relationship, niece. You need to heal. Okay? You need to heal. Stop doing this on the rebound stuff. All right? You need to heal. That's number one. And then the children say you got children under 18. You need to be focusing on them. Okay? Let the man find you. Stop letting these people. And then how you gonna find somebody on YouTube? First of all, that's wrong right there. That's wrong right there. And the main person who trying to hook you up on YouTube, you done seen what happened to her. Okay, she done ate that lady Kulala, and what she got to show for it? A cat tit. Okay, a few rent payments. Girl. And then we was listening to the J Dunn thing. Baby, no, so Bobby Jr. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Let it happen naturally. Leave these YouTube be set to black set the manosphere, whatever, mukbang set the people alone. All right? Leave these folk alone. It ain't gonna work. If the folk know about it, your relationship is doomed from the start. Girl, that thing ain't gonna get up off the ground. That plane ain't gonna fly. Niece, look, I don't know where you live, but maybe you need to go to the library, to the Barnes and Nobles, okay, to the Books a Million. So what they call it, spoken word. Go to some spoken word things. Girl, expand your horizon. Okay, when I was single, the cereal section at the Jules Osco when I lived in Chicago worked very well for me. Ma'am, maybe you need to go to that cereal aisle. But girl, please don't be messing with nobody from these YouTube streets, because if YouTube know about it, your relationship is doomed from the beginning. And then you're going to have all of these people behind the scenes. Girl, let Boaz find you and stop trying to go glean your fields, missus. Okay, glean your cheering. Glean your job. Okay, glean what you supposed to glean your education, and let Boaz see you and say, ooh, that's a good woman. She's a hard-working woman. I want to do that. Okay, she live in Baltimore. Okay, it's plenty of places. And then you got the suburbs. Okay, you got Bowie. You got Annapolis. You got little DC. I mean, Brook, you can make it work. I mean, it ain't like you know you living in Little Rock, you living in Goose Creek or something, where the men are very, very few. I mean, come on now. But you need, you need to expand them horizons. But girl, don't be doing that on YouTube. And then the next thing, I mean, cause see, now y'all, I ain't trying to be messy. I ain't trying to be messy, Jesus. I ain't trying to be messy. But Brooke, didn't your husband come out and try to embarrass you in front of everybody? Girl, y'all need to be trying to find somebody who ain't on YouTube. I mean, really. So, Brooke, I don't know what y'all trying to do over there, but Brooke, girl, please say it's for the show. Because, girl, please don't try to find nobody off these YouTube streets, because you know it ain't gonna work about for 3 months. Okay. So anyway, y'all, that's what I really have to say. Now, I did his Stump Down. That was really interesting. Stump Down said he ain't been thinking about nobody. Stump Down said he has been doing his life with his husband for the Mother's Day events. Stump Down said he ain't had no time to be bothered with folk, but y'all done sent that man $300 to come read and serve Jesus. And it's a lot. And then Treasure Lane is going through a whole lot with these folk, which is really interesting because people do try to put a mantle on you. And it's just really interesting that some of these people, it's just a lot of projection going on. It's a lot of projection going on. And I'm just sitting here and watch. ODS was giving Lady Dimples the business on Brianna's earlier. Lord, what the Lady Dimples done did? I don't talk to Lady Dimples anymore. Lady Dimples do a lot of stuff, and I don't speak to Lady Dimples no more. People just one way and the other. What happened? What she done said, or what she done did to ODS? Because she always saying something, Lord. What she done did now? Yeah, it's really interesting out here what these people are doing. But Brooke, girl, don't Brooke. Find somebody on your own, girl. You live in a metropolitan area, and you have a lot of suburban areas. You're not far from DC. Don't Mm-mm. She got smart, and ODS said, "Go on, sir." Oh, she done got smart. Oh Lord, what did ODS say? Because Lady Dimples is sensitive in her spirit. Excuse me, y'all. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, and let me say this about the beef sector. The beef sector is not dead. I don't know why people think that. The beef sector is cyclical. The beef sector is cyclical. It moves in waves. And the next story gonna happen. All I gotta do is wait on it. Some bound to happen. I just think that what's really boring about the beef sector are these people trying to make this content up, and it ain't quite working because they don't have skills, they don't have talent. And I mean, I'm not saying that, but a lot of these folks don't have no talent. They really don't. To be honest, they don't have no talent. And and these panels are really saving folk because these panels are really low hanging fruit. Because these people really don't got it like the Bible say. I mean, what y'all think? What else is going on besides Dragon Big? And now I heard Ness going in at Claudiva and calling Claudiva old lady. Ness, girl, y'all need to stop. Y'all doing too much. Y'all always talking about each other. Now this heat already done put something out on you, girl. So, my God, today. Lady Dimple stated that her pastor saw her dressed up as a woman and went back and told her family she got smart, and ODS told her to be her authentic self. Well, what did her pastor got to do with her dressing as a woman? I mean, anyway, people stay in these abusive atmospheres, and if that's where they want to stay, let them stay. This is why you got these confused people right now in the beach sector, because they go to these churches and they don't know, because they don't really want to give up where they are. They're really afraid. Hold on, y'all. They're really afraid to move on. Wow. Well, I just think a lot of these people are afraid to move on. And why be in an abusive, toxic area? If the pastor seen you and you grown, people ain't paying your rent, they ain't paying your mortgage or rent or whatever you're doing. So why care about what they think? Unless that's your only social structure. You don't have no other friends. And that's why I started thinking you don't have no friends. But how she treat people on YouTube, I can see why she may not have no friends. Her family didn't know that she was dressing up like a woman until the pastor spilled the beans. Her family told her, don't come around them dressed like a woman, Lord. Well, so much for unconditional love. I ain't trying to be funny, but so much for unconditional love, baby. Well, and you can't tell the family how they should feel. I guess, but that's some deep stuff. That seems pretty hurtful to me. Wow. Lady Dimples is going through a lot, y'all. Seems like she's going through a lot. I hope she get through it. That's deep. And that messes with people's psyche and their emotions and all of this stuff. And you're living dual lives, which is interesting too, but the pastor secretly wanted her. That's the only reason. Ooh, really? The internet space gives so many like Dimples who are afraid to be themselves. My God, Mike Lewis. Well, I think there's a lot of her, excuse me, have a diva name. I think it's terrible. Why would the pastor even do that? I'm sorry, y'all, but why would the pastor even do that? That's my thing. What would even possess him to do such a thing? Oh, what's up, Sparkle? Sparkle, Sparkle's gonna tell it. Sparkles, what did you go through, baby? Could you come up here and tell it so you can kind of help Dimples through this? Because Dimples seems like she need a friend, boo. Sparkle, and you know your thing. And Sparkle's real with hers. That's the reason why ODS is always shutting Lady Dimples down. Wow. And Lady Dimples need to come to the reality. Lady Dimples need to come to the reality that if her family is really apostolic, like she say they are, they're never gonna come around, or it'll take a while because those people truly feel that Dimples is an abomination. And again, it's the same stuff that Brian them going through and Quan and them going through. It's the same thing. Come on, Lady Crystal LaBeisha. Come on.
Darling, I have a right. Hi, Pastor Rookie. What's
What's up?
going on, Jen?
How can you help Dimples? Because it seems like Dimples and
You know
Brian
what?
and a
I
whole
gotta
lot of
do
these
a
people are
topic on
going.
this. I have a lady named One Love 858. Go check her out, guys. Check out her community tab. It's very interesting. We're going through this similar situation with supposedly Gay Jay and Brandy's older brother attacking us, and oh, it's a mess. It's toxic. It's toxic. But like I said, I stand with her and all the true righteous people. She just got a story. I mean, God, oh God, it's these people. How do y'all do? I mean, I can't say how do y'all do it because I'm actually going back to my former self. From my father's family in North Carolina, they are like somewhat religious, and when I go around them, I have to I kind of am Dimple's story, but I
Mm.
kind of become a chameleonaire, like, well, not chameleonaire, chameleon, because I don't know what it is. I just, it's so sick.
It's one thing though. I will say this: it's one thing when you are gay, people can accept that, but when
Exactly.
you become transgender or your expressions, your far as your pronouns, baby, people get real serious about that. And my thing is, love people where they are. I have a friend, and her her daughter is now her son, and she's very evangelical, but her bottom line was, I would rather have a son that's alive than a daughter that's dead. And she has learned a lot. Her son
Mhm.
now is much happier. He's married, has a full life, has a really great job.
Oh, that's
um,
great.
yeah. And so my thing is, hey, everybody is different. Everybody is really different. I can't speak to the situation fully because I'm not trans, so I get it. But my thing is, that thing is so toxic, and it seems like it's really it's really tearing Dimples apart. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? I'm trying to figure how to say this. Yeah, you got the gay guys like you, Treasure, and that's why I love you guys. Even Brian and ODS and people, Rodney, King Roman. I'm sure like it needs to be a deeper conversation. And One Love 858, she actually we were trying to get the Christian LGBTQIAs like to on the same page. But it's like it's hard, Pastor, because this has been going on for so long, and it's like in the 50s and 60s, things were pushed under the rug. You just didn't talk about it. And the one, oh God, it's horrible.
Yeah,
And
it
then,
is.
go. Got somebody
It is.
coming up.
Hold on for a minute. We have another person coming up. Who is this?
Hi,
Leah.
how are you?
Hey, I'm doing well. How are you?
Good, good.
So, how
Yes,
would you like to add to the topic?
I'm sorry about what the woman's going through.
Yeah, it's pretty tough. It's very tough. Dimples is a staple around here, but Dimples get the business here, and it's one thing to get it on YouTube channel, but to get it from your family, and it's sad, but sometimes people are who they are, and this is where you got to figure out and make a decision. Who am I going to be? Because I'm going to live my authentic life. Really, I'm going to live my authentic life. And why should I be ridiculed for living my authentic life? Well, like I said, we haven't accepted all the way, but we can deal with gay. But when you start dealing with transgender and all of this stuff and non-binary, people get a little touched in their spirit about that.
They shouldn't. Like they could love whoever they want to love, and it should not be a problem.
Mm.
This
Somebody
society
said
is
if
fucked
y'all
up.
okay. Now, Leah, people are talking about you. They say you a child. Who are you, Leah?
I'm 19. I'm not a child, really.
Okay, so she's 19. So she's 19. She is definitely legal. Okay, so like I said, long as you are not a child, because
You
I
do got a
don't.
cute, convincing voice, though. Hi, Leah. You do have a oh, Lord, wait. You do have a nice voice, though,
Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I don't know. It's just so
So
much going on.
how are you gonna deal with that going to see your family? Are you gonna be comfortable? I mean, how are you
Uh,
gonna deal with that?
I mean, like you said, they can accept the gay, but the trans is, and you know what? I want to love it because I don't know. I think on both sides, people are passing away, and it's doing a lot, and then
Look,
we
I have
actually
a I have a family member that is gay. There is nothing wrong being gay.
Well, it's not the gay. I mean, let me say this: it's nothing, and it's nothing wrong with being trans either. But people have come to be a
accept
little
the
bit
gay. Yeah.
comfortable with gay men, but it's the trans, and there are gay men who are not comfortable with trans,
No,
and
trans
that's the
trans
sad
just
part
means you
about
like different things. That doesn't matter.
it. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. But I think it's. Let me tell you something. The trans community has had a large issue with the gay community. I don't know, but there is a trans activist in Arkansas, and she really had a problem, especially with white wealthy gay men, because she felt that they hijacked the Stonewall situation. I never get. She was saying while we were getting our ass whooped, you know, at that bar, those wealthy girls were sitting up in their penthouses, sitting up there watching us get our ass beat for them, and then all of a sudden now they want to take over this, but they didn't do anything to earn it. They weren't in the trenches, and a lot of trans individuals detest gay people because, first of all, it's a rejection. It's like a rejection. Not all gay men, but there are some who really have issues with trans women. And we've heard it even in the beef sector. Am I right?
I I agree with that, but Pastor, I got a question. What do you think about um the comparison? Like, does this kind of almost ties into? I don't know if it's the black sector, the black sector or the conscious sector, where they feel like, oh, well, maybe this is more actually the Umar Johnson sector, where they feel like, because Sleazeball Johnson, they feel like, oh, gays, those people shouldn't be here. The LGBTQ period. God made you this way, and that's where it goes into this born thing, or
Well, you
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 know,
can't speak for me because if you've never been gay, you can't really tell me what it is to be something that you never was in the
ex-
first place. And if it was so easy
exactly.
to make that choice, then they need to try being gay or bisexual. And they will
Okay.
tell you in a heartbeat, no, we can't do that. So
Yeah.
I'm like, well, then that's the same thing in how I feel about it. But
Oh,
my
yeah, you
thing,
look pretty.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you gotta be secure in yourself. And this is why I don't do a lot of these new content creators coming over trying to jump on these platforms, because in actuality, they really don't like us. They don't. They just use
Wow.
and tolerate us to get a click and a view. And they don't really care for us. And
Oh,
again,
wow.
I look at that. And there are some people in the beef sector who don't care for us either. But that's why I limit it. I know my crazy, but I don't need to deal with anybody else's crazy.
It's crazy. 'Cause I can't put.
Can you
Go
turn on the
ahead.
camera? Is that you or no? In the profile
Oh,
pic?
no, that's Crystal LaBeija, honey. The Crystal LaBeija. Hold on one second.
She's the House of LaBeija. She started the house movement
House of LaBeija, darling. What if the
when the
drag
girls
houses? But,
could get in and they were being discriminated against. And Krista knew.
yes.
She knew
Yes.
what was her name. What was that lady's name who she shouldn't have won?
Harlow, honey, that was a
Mo-
little bit more of the New York, Philadelphia thing.
She said
You
she
know.
shouldn't have won. She said, "Look at her. Look at her.
And no, that
Come
was
on."
all about, that was, I'm not going to get into all that because, like I said, I've lived a long time, but that was about publicity, favoritism, and,
I thought I thought transgender is the same as being gay.
no,
Well, it
darling,
is a
see,
part of that, but
yeah,
it's a
yeah.
different. It takes on a whole. They're part of the LGBTQ, but they are not always treated fairly in the community. And so yeah, the lesbians, the gays, and let me say this: I don't think bisexuals are treated well.
D Boogie, you
To be
funny.
honest,
D Boogie said, "Who's that little girl up here?" She's 19, so she's legal. I got a question because, like, I know Lady Dimples and Rodney had some kind of an issue because I know Lady Dimples had left on my comment section, "Don't share Rodney's post," and I'm like, "Well, Rodney, your experience with Rodney is not my experience. Rodney loves me down. ODS loves me. Well, I can't say he loves me down, but I don't have no kind of experience. Even with Tulsa, I know she came over here and it was something you like, but we were on your platform, Pat, Jay Wilson,
Mhm.
and her and Brian went at it. I'm like, I just think that I don't know if it's a real issue with the gays and let's because I know T.S. Madison, she she has that kind of stance where gays are the gays are more accepted. So do you think like I don't even want to say this person's name, Jay Dunn and Ness and all of these people like Benzo, the lesbians, do you think they're more accepted than even the gays, or like people can deal more with the lesbianism, the two women, or do you think it's the gays? Or I mean, do you think they're more pushed out in front before the gays and before the trans and even before the bisexuals?
Well, let me say this. LGBTQ. It was always it was actually the G before anything else. They changed it, but I think that we have to realize that we all need each other. I really do. Like Marsha and those girls fought in that Stonewall riot. Those trans girls were getting their behind whipped, and those gay people of color were getting their behinds whipped for rights. But then you have to realize that if it weren't for the lesbians, that a lot of gay men would have died, like even more of AIDS and HIV, because it was those lesbians who really fought. And we don't hear that, but they fought. Um, but there's always racism, of course, because racism follows it even in gay sectors, because when black men and Spanish men were dying, those white men were getting their medicines and they were getting their medication. They were the first to get those. So I think that we really need to know that we all need each other in this race, and no one should be fighting anyone. That may not be your preference. That may not be something that you may not want to date a trans person because that's not your preference, but I don't think that you should denigrate and call them out. I think T.S. Madison is well balanced. I think T.S. Madison knows who she is. And I really do think that Miss Sophia as funny as she is, they're smart
Mm-hmm.
people. And I just think
Mm-hmm.
that they express themselves differently, and we
Yeah,
all express ourselves differently. I mean,
exactly. So, and like you do different treasure, our treasured treasure lane. He is different. Everybody brings something. I think everybody brings something. And like I said, I'm definitely gonna open this conversation. And I extend it to you, treasurer, and the whole beef sector, the whole black sector, every sector, the black sector, the conscious, the mixed. But I wanted to say this, because Rob Rack, he's we were on YouTube cameras, and you said I don't have problem with none of the LGBT people. They don't bother me because I know it was a whole big debacle with when Ness slash Craig, did that thing, and Treasure felt some kind of way and spoke out.
yeah,
Yeah, I don't know. Oh God,
everybody
it's so
has a
much.
way of doing things. I thought it was really interesting. Again, at that particular point, I was very much okay. Who has some talent, and who sparks interest, and I thought that was it. It was really interesting to me. Some people didn't feel that way. That's one thing I like about adult people. I don't have to feel the same way as another person feels. I can feel the way I want to, but not be disrespectful. So that's what I need. That's how I feel. But according
Mhm.
to this thing with Trans and Rodney, again, Rodney is his own person. I don't know if he has an issue with trans women or is it Lady Dimples. I don't
No,
know.
I think it's Lady Dimples, and I don't even know if it's him. I think it kind of may more be her because he never came. He was on my not on my platform, but he came to support. And like I said, me and Rodney is a okay. So I think it might be just something with them too, because every day in this beef sector, y'all give. Oh God, the beef sector is undefeated, it's unlimited, it's an experience,
Yeah.
baby.
But
Lady,
Lady Dimples do some things that people may not like. And like people may not like me, they may not like Lady Dimples. And it may not be because she's trans. It may be because she is who she is.
Yeah,
Uh,
I
I
don't
just
know.
think with Lady Dimples though, with that family situation, with all of that, I think she really needs to work through that
Yeah,
because
maybe she should get counseling, or maybe have somebody. Maybe you should have somebody. Wait. Well, Dimples is still offended by Rod because of how he feels towards trans women. But can you say that HGX is it all trans women, or it's just
or
her? Because I think it's a personal issue.
is
Yeah,
it
I
just
don't know. This is oh
lady,
God.
around what age are you? In your 20s?
Oh no, baby, I'm older than that. But thank
we in
you.
our 50s.
Yeah,
And
baby, we old, honey.
Oh, you
Honey
look
has
young.
years, honey. I'm a little bit older than that, but
You
thank
look
you,
young.
darling. I'm still in my 20s, honey. How you doing? Yeah, you look cute though, baby. Oh, what did she say? Did she leave? What happened? I don't know, but yeah, HGX. Yeah, I definitely think that that's a personal issue, but maybe Lady Dimples is. So if you're saying that Lady Dimples is does something, how do you compare her? Not can't because they compare because every trans walk is different. But do you compare it, or do you find it parallel to Queen Tulsa and some of the things that she has done, or people said
I
that
think
she's
Queen, let
done?
me tell you something though. Queen Tulsa is about shop. Queen Tulsa is about a show. Queen
Yeah,
Tulsa
she's
is that
entertaining when
Tulsa
she
likes to stir it
yeah.
up.
Yeah, yeah, she does. But I think when she's not trolling, but even though she's admitted to, when she trolls, that's why you can respect her. But when she really has something to say now, hopefully she's in the building or she comes in the building. And I definitely want to hear Treasure's take on it, Brian's take on it, Rodney's take on it.
Yeah.
Most of the business, ODS,
Look, I
Ness.
for those people, I really never heard Rodney's side of it. Now I hear what HT is saying, but my thing is people say that about gay people. I just think that people should let folk live. If it's not,
And I
if
go,
it's
oh my
not,
God, Mike Lewis, you are crazy. Some of my dimples is flowers in the attic. What the hell is flowers in the attic? I heard of that. Y'all are crazy.
I
Child.
just think that people should live how they want to and be free.
Exactly.
It's not adversely affecting you. I People have the right, and I think that if they're paying their taxes and
And
they're
living, they're human. We all human. Like
yeah,
if you feel like even with the thing in Nolan's, Ken Nolan pretty much is a friend. He don't mind. I always visit his platform. But I want to address this guy. HTX said no. Rodney gave his opinion on trans women. He said he doesn't agree with the lifestyle choice, and he doesn't have to because he's a gay man. So.
I was just addressing that, and like I said, Rodney
Oh,
has
okay.
a right to
Mhm.
feel like he feels. Yeah, yeah. And
Mhm.
for Lil, I'm gonna bring you up next time, but right now I need somebody who really is more in depth with this. So
Mhm.
yeah, and
Thank
and
you,
yeah,
HTX.
so that's
Yes.
why it's just me and
Lady
Sparkle
Sparkle.
here. Yeah, like
Mhm.
Sparkle on
And
here
like I
tonight.
said, thank you to the whole beef sector because most of y'all, like even I know I visit your panel, I visit Joyce's panel, I visit a few Tracy, I visit a lot of people. And I don't know if some of y'all doing this stuff for entertainment, if some of this stuff is really personal. Like I said, I'm still trying to get to how this whole thing started. But like I said, Kwani stated that it started on Treasure Lane because of T.S. Madison and Kaya. And
It came together, and no one can really say.
yeah.
I think it came together like it came together. Um, you know, first of all, we used to do reviews on T.S. Madison. Before there was a beef sector, we did reviews on T.S. Madison, and there were a few people who did those reviews. I remember that. Uh, Boss Lady, New Jersey. It was a lot of us, and a lot of people did it. But for some reason, after that Kaya T.S. Madison breakup, it really became apparent, and all of a sudden, there were people who were doing their thing. You know,
Mhm. Uh-huh.
so yeah.
Yeah, because Rick Reed even stated,
Jay
he was
Wilson,
like,
people wanted to
it was
help
a,
your channel. Okay. Well, Hershey, that's fine. If she helps, that's beautiful. So what am I supposed to do about that? Hold on for a minute.
okay.
Lady Barbara. Hershey, what am I supposed to do about that?
Oh,
And do I care? See, that's the whole thing. So what am I supposed to do about that? I haven't even mentioned those people because my thing is I'm doing other things, but I want to know Hershey, what am I supposed to be doing about that? But she's lying. Okay. Well, I mean, we haven't seen people lie in the beef sector before. I'm just asking because it seems like you really take this stuff personally, and I just don't. I just don't. Kim was threatening Cade on Brianna's live earlier. He stated that he was going to file paperwork against Ken. That live can be used as evidence. Okay. Well, see,
see,
y'all, it's
every
a
minute
lot of stuff
something
that's
goes
going
on, but
on.
it's exciting. But when it gets to a point where it gets off of YouTube, that's when it don't become fun no more. It's just stupid,
Yeah, my
But
thing is this though. What do you think about Brooke? I don't know if you've seen it, but Brooke is, I guess,
I
Ness.
love Brookie. Let me say that I love my
I
Brookie,
know, but
and
I
I didn't
guess
know
I guess
Brookie.
Ness is gonna be doing a love connection for her, and I'm like,
Well,
child,
wait a minute. Now, wait a minute. It wasn't Dopey doing a love connection now. Come on now. Y'all doing too
no,
much.
all of these people doing love connections, and so I find it funny
Ah,
though. Brooke can go in and out. Brooke said that
well, in Brook
Brooke,
beef sector, like that's the question. That's my thing. I want to know. Like Trish came over actually, and Trish combated all of y'all. She said she dare any one of y'all to come over and refute any of this. I gotta find the live because I actually did to retitle and put her name in it.
who is she talking
And
about?
Trish said that she will refute any of y'all because she kind of broke out a lot of the beef sector.
We I
And
don't I don't I don't pay Trish any mind. Trish any mind. She just as crazy as
oh,
the wind she wear. So I don't pay her any mind.
well, oh, all
So
right.
give me
But
somebody
I,
who
like I said, y'all are all entertaining. I just feel like Brooke is well, from what I've seen, Brooke is cute. So Brooke just needs to
well, I
like
mean, but what do you think though?
I feel like she needs,
Brooke
like
could
you
go
said,
in
she
and
need to be
out.
patient. Yeah, be patient because she could get a man, but don't run and look for any man to be there. Like you rather have 10% of a man than not than 90% of a man. What God has for you is for you. Like you, Jay Wilson, what God has for you, got that Oof, you got that Donny Hathaway glass voice, singing as the people's choice. I don't know. It's
But,
just
but
so
this
much.
is the thing that I'm saying though. Brooke has children who are underage. Brooke is just
Oh,
of a
see, that brings in a
tumultuous
factor. Ooh.
relationship. And my thing is,
Hmm.
I'm like, girl, don't run into things too quickly. And then, I mean, the people
Let me
who
let me say
trying
this
to
simple,
find
girl. Go have
somebody for
your
you.
fun, but just
Girl,
be
look at the
careful
people who
about it.
trying to find somebody for you. Look at they
Hmm.
record. See where they batting at. And I mean, this is what I'm saying. And then I think it's really interesting that Brooke can request that she prefers a man, but she doesn't have a problem with a woman. And it's like, oh, okay. Now let a man do that and see what happens. I'm just saying.
Exactly, Jay Wilson. Exactly. And that's my thing. Like, I don't even want to bring this up, but I know, and shout
Wait a
out, and
minute.
I
I
love.
mean, they still sleeping in the same bed, but she said that they were separated. She said they were separated.
Wait, what? What the hell? Girl?
Wait a minute, child.
And,
Rita was dropping receipts today. I said, my God, today.
oh,
What was she
I don't know
dropping?
why Rita don't like. I can't say Rita don't like me. I think, like I said, I was just trying to get the whole scope of where all this beef sector stuff, or like where people came in at. And I know her and Rick, I guess they got that brother sister relationship, but like I don't know how to take Rita. I mean, I don't know. Ugh.
Let me say
Like I
this.
said,
Rita came in at a point in time when VS and Heidi came. She came in about that time. And so, uh,
one question. But I'm sorry. Heidi Fly is a biological woman, correct?
yeah,
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just had to make sure because sometimes she can give, like if she can do an impersonation, she can give, what do you call it?
yeah.
Like what Treasure does, because Treasure gives it, honey. Treasure can
Yeah,
serve it up.
let me say, like me, I didn't come through Sean Bradley and all of those people, even though
Well,
they
what is this with Sean Bradley? Like, why are they
so
everybody?
people know
Uh,
Sean James, Alexander Rogers. Now I used to watch Alexander Rogers and what's his name? The boy who he used to argue with all the time, Justin J. I watch them,
I
but
heard of Justin J. I don't know what that is. I keep thinking Alexander Rogers is Andrew Caldwell. That's why I keep getting
no,
sick
no,
to
no,
my
man,
stomach. But
no, man,
yeah,
not,
but yeah, but
Alex,
now I remember
he
who
could read,
Alexander. Yes, Miss
he could
Alexander, honey.
read, he could
For the
read,
propaganda, Miss
yeah,
Alexander. Yes,
yeah,
honey.
he
Miss,
could read.
where is the other one? The one that was there before, the one they said the Sabaro, oh, excuse me, I mean Pizarro took her staff from the one. Uh Nicole Reloaded, that girl, Tara. Tara said it was one that came before Pizarro. What's his name? Oh my God, it's on the tip of my tongue. The one that never showed his face. God, what's his name? Jay Wilson.
13,
Jesus. Who?
is it 13 you're talking about?
No, 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 no. Oh God, I can't think of what the hell? I
Let me
can
say this, Pizarro came in late as well. So
oh,
did Brianna. A lot of these people, because let me tell you,
the
me,
ranch. What the hell Morgan talking about the
Treasure,
ranch? Oh.
Sean, Boss Lady New Jersey,
I
uh,
thought Boss Lady New Jersey was black sector. Well,
no,
who
boss.
the hell is in this
No, no, no,
black
no.
sector?
She was beef. She was in our beef.
Damn, how many people is in this sector? Oh my God.
So I mean, this is when we were uploading stuff and bringing Timothy Blaine was in the beef
Listen, let me ask
sector.
you this real quick. Since you
All of
spoke
those
of
people.
your sympathy, are you and Tim ever gonna be cordial? Are y'all just gonna fight to the death? What is
Well,
going
we're
on
not
here?
fighting now. I don't talk
Oh, okay,
about
I
it
did.
now. I don't. I mean, see, this is the thing. We're not fighting now. And my thing is, I let people fight. You got to realize with me, I'm gonna let people do what they want to do. Yes, simply Trey, Benji AdSense came in, and then Nicole, and then Fabe, because there was a solid core group way
Uh-huh.
before, and so I can't tell you how other people came in. I can only tell you how I came in.
So
I
who
was
was like? Who did they say is the old? Like even Lemon was saying as him as a newbie, or I guess as y'all call him a newbie. Like who are the newbies and who are the OGs? Well, I know y'all. You know you are OG. I
you
guess
know what? It's
Treasure.
really interesting because I think that there are foundational OGs, and then I think there are
People
middle.
under those are
That's and
OGs,
then,
right?
and then like the lemons and these new people. Yeah, because Sir King came after Bree and all of those people. See, these are really newer people.
Wait, so where did Brianna come in at?
Brianna came in during the VS era, so VS birthed Brianna. To be honest,
Oh.
so VS, yeah, VS
Well,
and
Lady Nika was there, right? Because I think that was one of the first people I started watching was Lady Nika.
Lady Nika was already in. Lady Nika came with James.
The baby, Lady Nika, girl, you proclaimed your crown.
So Lady Nika, James, Sean, properly bona fide, Alexander.
I heard him. I don't know who that is.
So my thing is this.
What
So the
about Chopper? Chopper, because I know Trish did
Chopper
mention
came
Chopper.
in under the VS. He's the VS person. So
Damn, but how many people did VS protege in? God damn.
well, they came in and they got with her. Now, how that happened was very interesting as well too. But you had some people who came through. We used to have houses. We used to have houses, and there are a lot of people who were birthed through those houses. But I came in through TS Madison reviews. I used to review her, and then somebody would throw shade, and we would respond to that shade. So that's how I got into the thing. And then when Kai,
Yes, because you are so cute. I love you, Jay. What about Shelly? Shelly, because Shelly, I'm confused. Shelly.
Shelly was with T.S. Madison, and that's what me and Shelly had in common because me and Shelly couldn't stand each other. As a matter of
Oh.
fact, no, I told Shelly it was so funny because T.S. Madison was in Houston, and Shelly said she was gonna come, and I said I paid $90 for my ticket, and I would give you $90 worth of ass whipping if you come and try to mess up my time. And then all of a sudden, I was the beating women. I mean, but me and Shelly are good, but we
Yeah,
didn't even belong
just,
for that point.
y'all are
So
just entertaining. If this could like if Tyler Perry could really pick this up and like make this a real movie, like a script to a movie, this would be, oh my god, this would be crazy. Like with the Miss Ginas and uh now I'm so confused about Olivia Oracle. One day Olivia is saying she not black sector. Oh god.
Tucker Sullivan was before then, but again, you all, we're talking about how the beef sector formulated, and all of us was doing different things at one point, but it
Tim
was
said I
us
found Jay
coming
Wilson
together.
by accident. Ooh, he had a cowboy hat on, and I child, I
I
fell in love
did.
with the reason. Ooh, you did? Can you put it on for me?
Oh, Lord.
Trey was funny. Who is Trey? Simply Trey.
Mr. Trey, press. Trey don't need no press. That's
Oh.
ooh, Trey,
Wait
baby.
a
He
minute.
is
So
a
where is it? Yeah, because I like the other Rodney the voice. But I guess he maybe later. Oof. And I like everybody brings something. I would say that because I ain't gonna say I can't stand VS. I just don't. I don't know. VS is upfront about it. Like this. She like, listen, I'm gonna get something from you. You gonna get something from me, hopefully, and that's how we gonna do it. She comes up front, and I expect
And that's
you
why
gotta
I
respect
just
her
don't
for
get
that.
along with some of these people now because it's like it was interesting. It's interesting how things have taken a turn. I will say Kiki was here. She started off as Samantha Graziano. Kiki has
Oh,
had aliases.
oh, it's
Kiki
kinky.
with Octavius now.
Pink bottle Pepto Bismol. Let me be quiet. Jesus, oh, Lord have mercy. You know I love Ken. I can't. I can't. I just the way that thing came in and just let me say they came and subbed to my page. I think they came in my chat maybe one day. Next thing I know, they was with I'm trying to be respectful. Scam AT2 and Gargoyle. Ooh, girl. Ooh, that thing that Ronald McDonald long lost sister. Ooh, Jesus. Lord forgive me. I don't know what it is about you, Gigi darling. I just get now. Where did that person come in from? Did they start with you or they were before you? Because
Who? Who?
Gigi darling or whatever
I
that is.
don't know who that is. I do know that ZT was a part of the
Who is
OZ.
that? I heard that name before. Who is that?
OZT. Everybody know who ZT is. I haven't seen ZT in a while. I hope he's doing all right. Y'all know
Jay
who
Wilson,
ZT is.
what? Have you checked on Brian? Yeah, Brian was going off talking about y'all parents could drop at any time. Oh my God.
Oh no, I
Child.
didn't see him. I don't like people when they go into meltdown manic stage. I don't.
Oh, that's what you think it is? Oh
My
Lord.
mom did
Leave Brian
but
alone. That's how Brian. We love Brian.
Yeah, my
He's big
mom told
sexy. We gonna
me,
call him big. He's the male big sexy. What do you think about Brianna being the big? That's funny, Brian. Brianna, the male big sexy and the female big.
sexy is objective.
Oh,
It's objective, but I
oh,
just I just think that Brian, I don't know. I mean, he's still probably in the grieving phase, and
yeah. Brian needs his
it's
sleep.
Mother's Day, and people
Sometimes,
still
let me
come.
say this, Jay Wilson. I think some people they need this therapy. Like some of y'all, y'all make us laugh. Some of y'all make us cry. Some of y'all make us shake our heads and wonder why. It's that's why we love you. I love you, Jay Wilson, because you just so smooth, like a pimp daddy with it. You just come in like somebody could say something, you be like, I don't care about those people. I be crying to Jay Wilson. Y'all give us life.
The thing, people want you to care, and baby, you can't. Not when you know this is a show. Not when you know
Yeah.
you cut this off and you're gonna put your commercials in and make a living.
Who is this talking? No, I'm not stomped down. My name is Lady Sparkle. I'm from the black tea sector. Let me in the. Who is this talking about? Let me in the beef sector. Uh, uh, no.
Miss
He keep
Sparkle
interrupting. Jeez.
off, and
No.
Mark Sparkles has been
Who
here.
is Stop Down? Stop
Uh,
Down is down. He was the one that was beefing with Tracy, the one that you was supposed to be having coffee, tea, and crumpets with, or some kind of. Oh
like
Lord.
this, I have met this man and all of this. So it's really, but again, it's a show.
It is
It's
so
a show.
funny. Like I said, Tyler Perry, please, if you're listening, Miss Medea, please pick this up because the beef sector is one oh God, it's one for the books and you love it. Like I said, as long as they don't get off YouTube, that's when it becomes a little bit
Yeah,
much.
let me say this. You all look, if you come on for Mother's Day and be messy, it is what it is. That's what I got to say about that. You know how these people are. You know what these people gonna give. I don't know why y'all expect anything different from some of these people, but I do think the beef sector is evolving. I think that there is. I don't know. I think we're getting ready to. It's gonna change, and um, because
Yeah.
some people are not going to continue down this route of race to the bottom.
Now y'all gotta continue it
Race
because
to the
baby, when
bottom.
y'all in it, y'all the beef sector done turned up to about 50 notches. Y'all, this is the old beef sector. Y'all showing the youngsters how to do it, and it's amazing. Thank you, Tim Watster. Well, I don't want to mess up your last name, but thank you, Tim. Yeah.
Do
There
you
was
think it
one
was
more person,
evolved in a good way or a bad way? Because the old beef sector was very entertaining. It was
and this
more.
is very entertaining. I
It
think
was
it's a
more of
mixture.
you
I
cracking your
can't say it's
side.
bad.
It was more of you were laughing, and it was
Uh
like,
huh.
ooh. But this new beef sector, it's like I ain't finding them funny. It's just like
I
okay.
don't know because I know Lemon was going off and late. Well, let me ask this about Lady Snoop. She both sectors. She conscious, black, but God, I mean, there's so many characters. Huh?
It depends on what day you catch Snoop.
Oh God, because they was over there going off. I think last night or night before.
It was living
And
and
let me tell you, you give me my life because I be up till 7 o'clock and I be half asleep, and I wake up and they still be going. Oh, it'd be so funny. Like with Big Man TV. Okay, where did he come from? He's
I don't know what
well,
bit the TV came from. Baby, I never get honest, bro. Honest. See, these people came in, but baby, I never forget when honest.
yeah, because that's what Brian said. Said Tulsa started with him on Honest Rose channel or something. The child.
So I'm not
I
gonna.
can say
Honest
Tulsa,
bro
but I
got
just
a new
can't say
bed.
Tulsa.
Wait a minute. Honest bro had
Oh,
got a new bed in a box, honey, and the girls ate that day because Honest Bro got that bed in a box, and oh, it was too much, baby. We had a good time that day.
wait a minute. He got a what? A bed in a box. What, a
Yeah,
air
it
mattress?
came in a
What the
box.
hell?
Yeah,
You
his
can
bed
tell
came in a box,
Jay
baby.
Wilson, where you from? You can tell you country. Oh, you
I'm from
antique
Florida.
too.
I'm from Florida.
Oh, you from that Florida water, baby. 305 all the way live. Let's get it on.
I'm from the four. I'm from the 321 and the 407.
The 321. Let's have some fun. It's Jay Wilson, baby, and he's the one. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah. So, but baby, Honest Bro he was so excited. He got a bed that came in a
Not jumping down like a kid on Christmas with milk and cookies, honey.
baby.
Milk and
He got that bed in a box. He got that bed in a box. And baby, he cut that box
Well,
open.
who gave it to him? So you got it for Christmas? What
Baby,
the
that baby flopped out. Baby, we had a good time. I was in J. Wilson
Well,
from
that's what I meant to
his
ask you about.
Queen
Speaking of my
Columbia.
baby, Babe Nation,
I was never hard on
Friday.
Maddie appreciated that, and me and Maddie talked, and Maddie, because I thought Maddie was good, but I'm gonna tell you what though, when it came to that split, let me say this: if Maddie was
That
wrong,
was
I was
really
good.
hurtful though for Maddie. Man, that hurt Maddie so bad. I wanted to choke Kaya virtually, but
Because Maddie even defended Kai saying my friends. And it doesn't it come full circle that after the T.S. Madison thing, we found out about Larry Reed and Buddha. I'm telling you, that
who
thing
the
came.
hell is Buddha? Who is that? Buddha? What y'all praying to Buddha? Oh my God. Lord,
No,
no.
Buddha,
Um,
you gotta, this is OB sector. Larry Reed Live was very popular at one point. This is before he got with the Prophet and started doing all of that stuff. So Larry Reed had a co-host. His name was Buddha. And so Buddha wound up going with T.S. Madison, but Larry Reed, Buddha, they were helping T.S. Madison. And I guess it was during the Monique situation because T.S. Madison wanted something different. And baby, it didn't go well with Monique's interview, and that's when it got crazy. And Kaya said you shouldn't have all of these, you know what's doing all of this stuff, and it went left from there. And baby, it would. I mean, this is when Michelle and Josh used to be in there. Michelle, the ATLian, baby, she used to be a regular fixture in the beef sector too. So yeah,
I was about to say something about Michelle Scallion, but I won't.
box matches are very popular. Baby, it was just the mere fact. Let me say this. It's not the fact that we would thought that the box mattress was expensive or not. It was the mere fact that he got it in a box and it was mailed to him and we had a key. And y'all gotta realize that was about 3 or 4 years ago. So we had an old nasty key. It's not to say that Ro getting me and Ro don't have no problem, but it was at the time that Ro was doing that. And baby, we had a good kiki. And that's the thing. People take the B sector so seriously, but it was really a kiki. And so that's what we did. What's up?
Yes, honey, this thing is here. No, I was trying to see something. Make sure
Who
my
said
camera was still on.
somebody said you was cute? Who said you was cute?
Hi, y'all.
Was it
Listen,
Brian? It was
I
somebody
don't know
over
about
there.
these people because I can't handle YouTube today. I was supposed to be with Ken for a minute. I was supposed to be with another guy from the Black Sea sector. Child, these people are crazy. But thank you guys, thank you. And let me say this. When I said I was a chameleon, okay, let me say this. I go cute as a guy and I could go cute as a girl, so it's weird for me. Like I don't know, but I don't know. My life is different. I don't know. I always say my life is a movie, and it is. It's a movie.
Okay.
But yeah. But Jay Wilson, I mean, how do you keep your sanity? How do you keep your peace with these people? Oh
Because
God,
it's entertainment and it's a show. And
yeah.
that's how I look at it. And I don't take people and what they say seriously. I just do my set. And when my show is over, I'm done. Sometimes I get a lot of views, sometimes I don't. But long as the replay are good, that's what I need. I always hear Sparkle on Mama's call in. Okay, Jay Wilson has beef with. You know what? Let me
Oh,
in
who?
the sector, please. I have beef with everybody, and it was fun. And that's why I say I'm not afraid to be with
You beef with
anybody, but it gets to
everybody.
the
You ain't
point
beef
where
with you
it's
didn't beef
old.
with Friday. Oh yeah, yes, no, yeah, I did.
Yes, I
Yeah,
have. The only
oh,
person that I haven't beef with was Philip Boy because we've just gotten along. There are a couple of
well,
people I have not beef with.
y'all are two treasures. So I don't even think y'all would beef.
Yeah, there
But
are some
that's what I'm
people
to
that I
ask
haven't
you.
beef with.
Yeah, that's what I'm to ask you. So what do you think about the transformation with 5A? Now she's Shalena and she's doing more. Do you like it or do
Well,
you?
if that's what she wants to do, I mean, I
Um,
think people have the right to do something new. I'm not going to knock it. I just think that she has something different, and
different.
she want to do it different. It's her.
Not the
She want
list
to
is
come back
long.
tomorrow. That's her business. Everybody. It's a show. You do what's right for you. People talk about some Tyler Perry with this Medea, but Medea makes Tyler Perry some money, and
Okay,
that
like you
money
said,
is
I'll
long.
put a dress
She'll
on
put
any
that
day I
wig
feel
on.
like it.
throw that wig on. Hello. He'll throw that wig.
Uh, Man, they love it. Men eat it up, women eat it up, LGBTQ eat it up. Hell, the kids eat it up. They love it. It's funny. You need to come back and come through these beef sector streets. Maybe that would. Now that would be a movie. But oh my God, just John. Where's Treasure Lane? Is he still in the chat? I want my treasure to come. You two are like the assemblies, like the how can I say this? The beef sector wranglers. Y'all the only two that probably can get almost anybody from the beef sector up here, and it's amazing.
No, because everybody don't like you, and it depends on who feels comfortable coming up. I was very surprised when Brianna actually came up.
Man, that
Um,
Brianna was up here.
she came up. This was going on to the DC Miss O King Roman
Okay,
situation.
who is Miss O and where she come from? I mean,
Miss O, Miss O is beef sector. She came through with Bless Watkins and Lady Nika, and
oh,
and she caused some waves with Lady Nika and Bless Watkins, and it was really interesting. Bless Watkins is another product of VS, but
I heard she very blessed and generous. Is that true? Cause honey,
well, she's very generous. I'm telling you what, at least for a content creator, she was very generous. It seemed like a lot of them were very generous over at the Church of God and Colts, but hey, it is what it is.
oh, and not the Church of God and Colts, honey, because that's what
That's
I'm
what we
fighting
used to
right
call
now.
it, Church of God and Colts.
Oh, what about
Because,
what?
because
How do you feel about TD Jakes and Geno Jennings and all of these people? You know.
I think TD Jakes is he capitalized on women's pain, and he did a
Oh,
good job, and he built a multi-billion-dollar industry. I don't have a problem with TD Jakes per se. Geno Jennings is problematic because a couple.
I just want to be TD Jakes. I just want to be. Oh God, I hate that man. I'm gonna be on his arse. I'm gonna be his spine, his intestines.
Yeah,
I do not like him.
yeah, they're interesting, but again, they deal with their audience. Oh, by the way, Benny Hinn has finally confessed that he regrets being pretty much extra, calling people up and giving them prophecies that were not always true. So I'm glad Benny Hinn has admitted that, but he admitted it now because Benny Hinn is old and he may FaceTime Jesus at any time, but he's living.
What?
He's living. He living off the profits of those people that he's due.
Oh,
He really
child,
no. I'm being real about that. So
that's
he
sad.
did a interview with Stephen Strain from Strain Communications, and he admitted that Benny Hinn has had a lot of problems that you all may not know. But he was in Orlando before he moved, and in Orlando he used to have major issues because the Orlando Sentinel was all on his butt. Um, Somebody leaked some information about the ministry and he didn't know who leaked it, and he fired a whole division because he said they leaked some information. So y'all, these people ain't no joke. So Benny Hinn has finally confessed all of this, but people knew all along. And again, if you were behind the scenes, you knew what type of person he was. So Geno Jennings is right here in Cheesesteak Town with me, and I have never been to his church. No, it's just really interesting how these people
It
use
is because like
people.
it all falls into this music industry thing with mm, Diddy and all of those people. Child, I don't know. Listen, every minute, every day is something. But like I said, keep the fire burning, baby. The best, the best beef sector is earning, yearning, and everywhere you go, it's excitement turning. Welcome to the beef sector, baby. Let's get it. Oh, child. Ooh, I love it. But I love you, Jay. We'll send them out, y'all. Let me go
Okay,
travel these
well, you have
streets
a
and see
good
what's going on.
one,
Thank you for
Lady
letting me up.
Sparkle.
You have to have a good night, y'all. How you doing? Mm.
Okay, y'all. That's Lady Sparkle. Yeah, you are. It's a lot going on, but nothing. Again, for Brooke. Brooke, take your time. Don't yeah. Even our Jordan is being elevated to apostle and charging 1,000 to see his elevation in person. Okay, whatever. These people just do so much. Just do so much. Whatever you all. I will say to Brooke, take your time, do you, and let this thing happen organically. Because when people try to put it together or sports, it doesn't work. And then if you're doing some stuff from the beef sector or somebody from the beef sector is doing it, I really have reservations because these people know too much and they're gonna be in your business. My thing is find yourself a person, keep it under wraps. I think it's bad that your husband is on YouTube spilling all the beans. See, it's that kind of stuff like that you just got to really watch out for. You really have to watch out for. So, Brooke, keep your love life off of YouTube unless you are just trying to make a coin. But I just don't think it works. I'm not saying that it won't work, but it has a small chance of working because these people don't want nobody to be happy. And the ones that do want you to be happy, it's gonna be because they wanted you to do it their way. Baby. Let Boaz find you. Don't find it here. Whatever you trying to get, because Brooke has options. She has options that she can date a woman or a man. You don't hear that from us, but it is what it is, right? So all I say to Brooke is just be careful, do what you gotta do. Dragon Girl, go to the community action agency, go to the Catholic charities, go to the food bank, girl, go to food bank. There are some places where they're gonna help people with low income. But this is the thing, Dragon. Why you in South Florida? South Florida is expensive as all get out. Let me tell y'all something about in Florida. I'm gonna give Rico his props. Y'all may not like it, but I'm gonna give Rico his props. Rico said it is more benefits in New York than Maryland. Okay, not Maryland, but Maryland. Somebody got an old nasty piece of Greyhound bus and went right to New York and got hooked up. So, Dragon, Florida, the wages are low and the cost of living is high, and maybe you need to find another place because if you're willing to stay in a city as expensive as Miami, you always gonna be begging. I'm telling you, you might need to go to some places where it may be high to live, but they're gonna give you more. Y'all know that DeSantis is not trying to give y'all no public assistance like that. Florida is not a democratic state like New York. New York is a blue state. California is a blue state. Florida is purple and South Florida is red. As long as them Cubans are down there, it's gonna be red. So, Dragon, I don't know what you're thinking about, but you know what Florida gives, ma'am. They don't be giving no food stamps out. They barely give unemployment out for folk who done earned it. So if earned people ain't getting nothing, like hell, people who ain't doing nothing gonna get something. So I don't know what y'all thinking, but I hope it work out for you, niece. I hope it work out for you. That's all I gotta say. Cause y'all know that governor don't be playing with y'all. I don't know why y'all going over there and trying to get something out of that man, knowing that good and well he don't care nothing about y'all. So hopefully it works, y'all. But look, I'm getting ready to lay it on down. It's been real. Um, we'll see what happens. I'll probably be on in the morning. But y'all have a good one. Much love. Thank you, Lady Sparkle, for coming on. And Lil, I guess I don't know who you are, but thank you for coming on. But I did want somebody who could add something to the conversation and not ask so many questions. Not to say you're a bad person, but I just needed some opinions and so yeah. But anyway, but thank you for showing up. With that said, y'all, hey, thank y'all for coming on. Make sure y'all hit the like button. And we will definitely talk later on. Peace and love.